Go towards him. Go towards him.
اسمك؟ اسمي الحاج الشيخ
Haj Sheikh Ahmed Hassan. If you don't give us time, we have no other choice but to withdraw. We need facilities to serve our clients. If you leave your session, you will harm your client. The court, there is public defendant's office, and the court will have to get defense. The law, this is how the law says. We give you the right to represent the defendants, and the court desires that you allow the employees of the court to speak, but you don't allow the defense attorneys to speak. Is this justice? The plaintiff can talk before everybody, but you don't allow the defense attorney to say anything. We should go into the formalities and procedures before the substance. After that, we will stop until we get all the responses and we get satisfied. Then we go into the substance.
خليل وضح لنا فكرتك رجاء بالضبط شكري.
أستاذ أنا سبق وأن طلبت في الجلسة الماضية.
Last time I asked for Mr. Najib Naimi and Mr. Clark that they give their presentations. Mr. Clark about the legitimacy of the Mr. Naimi about the legitimacy, and Mr. Clark about the security. And I was promised by the Chief Judge to be given time. I will give you enough time, but that's at the appropriate time. The court has responded to the defense of legitimacy by saying that this court is legitimate, it is lawful, it was under the American legitimacy by saying that this court is legitimate, it is lawful, it was under the American occupation. How is it legitimate and it was appointed by the Americans? We will present to you and we will give you a list all those appointed by that this is an illegitimate court because of it being formed under the occupation. So now we are giving you oral, and we want to give you but first we want Mr. Naimi to give you an oral presentation. This but first we want Mr. Naimi to give you an oral presentation. This has to be through you. He is a lawyer. No, but he has to give you the presentation, and you have to give it to us. We got the point. So sit down. He's a lawyer. No, but he has to give you the presentation, and you have to give it to us. We got the point. So sit down. Please allow him to give an oral presentation before the court. The plaintiff is here, and we cannot give you more time, and the answer was clear. The court gave its opinion very clearly that it will need from you written submissions and defenses, and it will respond to you, and the court sees and is very satisfied after this period that it is legitimate. But the court has to stop now, but that's that's the opinion of the court, and you can appeal this decision. The court will send the file and will continue with the proceedings, and the final decision will be for the appeals committee. So please, we ask for the proceedings to stop. Write down that the lawyers, the defense lawyers, asked to stop all legal proceedings until the court decides on the defenses, the formalities defenses. Also, they appealed the indictment, and they will pay the fee for that appeal. They will pay the fee, and they will wait for the response. And we also request that after the response to our request, that the court stops and does not proceed in the legal proceedings. And they requested not to proceed with legal proceedings until a decision is given and hearings are made for our formalities defenses. Now we have it in the minutes, so we will wait for your written submissions. No, we need oral, and then we will do the written. Yes, we heard that, and the court now responded. We want a time for our oral presentation. Before we start this, we want you to tell us when we will be given a time to give our oral presentation. But you said oral first and then written. After getting, you said oral first and then written. During the time of the delay, you give us the written, and we will study. Then we are going to go to substance, and this is contradictory. And we wrote down that you're objecting to that, and that you will be appealing this decision, the decision of continuing with the procedures. That's your right, and the court has a right. Then if the court is going through with the substance before the oral,
we're seeing here a heated exchange between the chief among Saddam's defense lawyers, Khalil Jalami, and the chief presiding judge. Saddam's defense team wants to orally make the arguments with Ramsey Clark and the former Qatari justice minister about security and about the legitimacy of the court. The judge has said that the court deems itself legitimate, and they need to put that forward in a motion. He is trying to push forward and bring forth the first plaintiff. Now, we know that the defense lawyers will walk out from those who have been in the court, outbursts from the defendants as well. Let's listen in. This is, of course, delayed video.
Mr. Judge, we want to solve this problem. The lawyers and the law says that when the lawyers present an appeal, then the court has to stop until the court decides. The court has written down, documented. Mr. Chief Judge, Your Honor, you sit down. You can sit down, Mr. Barzan. Ahmed Hassan Muhammad. الدجيلي
مواليد 1/1/1967
born 1/1/1967.
عن محمد عزاوي.
Mr. Muhammad Azawi, those are employees.
عنده عن متهمين عبد الله ومزهر محمد حربي وهشام.
تفرض علينا المحامين.
You are forcing us to accept lawyers, so also the court is already imposed on us, and the court is going to impose on us lawyers.
فالمحامين السادة المحامين إذا ترجون خلي إذا تسمح لي موكلين يعني موكليكم تدافعون عنهم.
Your clients, you defend them until the lawyers come back. We reject the appointment of clerks or employees to defend us. The law allows them. This law was enacted by America. Long live Iraq! Long live Iraq! Long live Iraq! Long live Iraq!
افتح الباب للمحامين. افتحها خليه يروحون.
اقعد.
باب مسدود عندهم. الباب افتحوا الباب. نعم.
Can we approach the bench in private, sir? The decision of the court is clear. There's no question. There's no objection to do that after we listen to the plaintiffs. Please allow us to approach in private.
يعني تردون حوار الكل مع المحكمة.
You want to approach, talk to the court?
وكالة مال علي دايح جبتوه؟ وين؟
Where is the power of attorney for Ali Dayah?
يعني علي دايح جيبه.
Bring it over.
وكالة عن علي دايح.
The power of attorney for Ali Dayah, where is it?
أين الوكالة عن علي دايح؟ طلع؟ نعم. نعم.
محمد حربي.
فحضرتك عن من؟
Who are you? Abdullah Kadhim. Sit down. We have not yet been given the indictment. Yes, during the break you can meet them. Muhammad Musa is representing Barzan and Taha Yassin, and Mr. Abdul Samad is representing Ali Dayah and Awad al-Bandar, and you for Abdullah Kazim and Muzhir, and Mr. Barasim for Saddam.
From the Baghdad, where Saddam Hussein has been on trial. This all happened some 20 minutes to half an hour ago. We are, as we say, getting a delayed video feed from Baghdad. The defense lawyers have walked out because they say that the issue of the legitimacy of the court needs to be addressed before more witnesses are introduced to the court to give testimony on the incident in Dujjail in 1982. Anish Rahman joins us now. But Anish,
let's use this opportunity. I hope that the court will have an open heart the court listens to this and accepts, and you can go out and talk to your colleagues. But after listening to some of the plaintiffs that are present and during the break, you can talk to the court. Will listen to all what you have to tell us. In this case, my position is it is of the interest of your clients to stay with them. Why are you leaving them? And the court is appointing them the public defendants. Thank you very much. We are also lawyers and we have rights. If the court can accept the representative of the bar for 5 minutes or so. Thank you for after this time that 10 minutes that you requested until you give us the result within 10 minutes, and the court is proceeding for that. The session is adjourned for that purpose. Just